better be able to adjust to it. And then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
He leaves it with his back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Petty. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Wyoming. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense in a bunch formation. Give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end. He's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to pass, it's Petty. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Now on first down from the 30. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it. Touchdown, Wyoming. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On first down, here comes this offense. A quick pass to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw on second down. Got it set up on the outside. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Finds a man on the left. Running toward the tape. The 20. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kennedy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On second down, looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He wants to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
They're thinking touchdown here on 4th and goal. The kicker stays on the sideline. They're going to run it. Not only will he not get in, they'll stop him behind the line at the 4.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
1st and 10 from their own 17. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Quarterback checking off. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And the Virginia offense will take over first and 10.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Third down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Motion from the offense. To throw, it's Petty. He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 30. There he goes to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Boise State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you've got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, the defense holds.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to get to him. Dances away. Fires downfield. Got him, and nobody's close. On the move at the 30. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They go to the counter. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's complete. And the ball squirted out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for it.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout.
Let's go!
The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking the play. Running back goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Petty. Looking deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that is the play the defense needed to turn the momentum around in this game. They needed somebody to step up and make a play. That should have been intercepted.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass, showing the arm strength to the left.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
The give out of the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
And the defense did a really good job playing both plays. Slow playing the pass, coming up playing the run, doing a good job getting him on the ground. Now forcing the 4th down, decision time.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll run the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense.
These are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got an open man. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the punishment has been extended.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the 2nd half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
On second down, he'll fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Middle linebackers, they're middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time. They play the run well and the run. Do this. How about this? Rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, getting the big sack.
Hit as he throws. And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys. And the stomping has commenced.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up 14 over the Coyotes. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. RPO complete to open the drive. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover. But they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They'll go to the ground. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The score, Wyoming 45, Virginia 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Cricket. Dino.
Back to pass, it's Petty. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Jackrabbit.
They go to the draw. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. He's right on target.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Cowboys are flying down the field. Quarterback will audible. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. Offense set on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up.
You got to give this defensive staff a ton of credit. They had a plan for this guy, right? They've watched him on film. He's been eating defenses alive. They've limited him. That was only his first catch. They changed up their coverages. They've gotten after the quarterback. Great defensive game plan.
It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad. And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over the they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wide out in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
He'll start this drive firing. He fires it out to the right. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Direct snap. Makes his man miss. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
To the air, it's Petty. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Let it rip, young fella. I mean, closing in on 450 yards, throwing the ball early and often with a lot of success.
And the Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
42 Spider, 4-2.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Working that left side now. Touchdown, Wyoming. And the pummeling has started.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Obliterates him, still on the move. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll throw it on 1st down. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Just complete